Hello, today I'm going to show you a simple one board project that's ideal for beginners and everybody else who's wanting to make a gift for somebody or have a product to sell. I'm going to be making this simple tea light holder. It has a few nice details on it and will look great on a table display or a windowsill. We've got our block of wood. This is a scrap piece of 2x4, 4x2. Which side of the Atlantic you live on. So that's 95mm by 45mm. So the first thing we want to do is cut this down. So the first cut we'll make is to trim off the rounded edge. We'll cut it to 60mm wide, and then we'll turn it on its side and we'll re-saw it down to 30mm. Then we'll chop it to length and then go from there. I'm going to use my 4x2 push block. I think this is actually the offcut from when I made this. If you'd like some free plans for this project, there's a link below to my full store. Here you'll find plans for this project and several others. Here's our piece of wood, so it's now 30 by 60. All we need to do now is to cut it to length. What we're going to do is we're going to cut a 3mm chamfer off the top edge and a 1mm chamfer on the bottom edge just to create a shallow line. Do the 3mm side first. I'll run a pass through and then we'll adjust the blade and see if we need to bring it up any more. So there we are, so we've got a 3mm chamfer all the way around. There's a little bit of tear out there, but we can sand that out in a minute. That'll be fine. Now we'll do the same thing with a 1mm chamfer on the bottom just to create a shadow line when it's sitting on the desk. So we've got our 1mm chamfer and our 3mm. So when we set it on the desk, it gives us that little shadow line underneath. Just adds that little bit of detail, just to make it stand out a little bit more. So we've got our block cut to size. We've done the chamfering around the outside. All we need to do now is drill the 3 holes for the tea lights. Now, these tea lights come in a couple of sizes. Typically there are more, but generally speaking the ones you find are 23mm like this one, but sometimes you get 15mm which look very shallow and obviously don't burn for as long. These don't burn at all because they're battery operated. You can leave them unattended and not have to worry about children or pets knocking them over, all those good things. Now what we need to do is to mark the 3 positions. So I'm going to mark a line at the 30mm point in the middle, which is there, just 60mm away from that, and 60mm away from that, which is there, which is also 30mm from the other end. So we'll just draw some lines across. Okay. Now we need to find the centre line. Our wood is 60 wide, So our centre line will be at 30, 30 and 30. No, it's 42. And that's 45. So it'll be 3mm bigger. Okay, so I've set the dust collection up to try and minimise the chips, but not sure how successful it'll be. And I've set the depth stop on here, so the top of the Forstner bit, which is just below the surface of the wood, and the pin doesn't come through the bottom. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. It will really help get these videos in front of a lot more people. Dust collection was partially successful, but not great. Never mind, sort that out in a minute. Anyway, we haven't gone through the bottom, which is good. Let's just see if our tealight fits, which it does. It's flush with the top, which is great. Let's draw the rest of them out now. So these are 3 holes drilled. We'll just sand it off now, and then we'll be ready to finish. So to finish with, I'm using some paste wax, which will slightly darken the wood, as well as give it some protection. As I said, it's a great project to start with, even if you've never made anything before. And here's the finished project. Now if you want to make something a little more advanced, click here and I'll see you soon.